Hey guys, it's Mike at shybladdersolutions.com. So yesterday I was at a social gathering and I'm pretty comfortable around my paruresis and it's not usually an issue, but it's been a part of my life for a long time. So the brain starts to work when I'm in a social situation and it comes to the time where I need the toilet. So, but I understand myself a lot better. When I was at this social event yesterday, I was sat down, we were drinking, having a few beers, and I became conscious that I'd not been to the toilet in a good few hours. I think it had been something like maybe 4 or 5 hours, and I knew that if I was in the comfort of my own home, I'd have probably would have gone to the bathroom maybe an hour ago. So I thought, well, you know what? I most probably need to go. But I couldn't feel much of an urgency. I wasn't bursting, but I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being bursting, I was probably at about approaching a 7. So I knew that if I went, I would most probably go, but wasn't 100% sure. Now, what made me become sure that I needed to go was I noticed a change in my behaviour. I wasn't engaging people as much. I was getting easily distracted. I kept looking at my phone and I didn't know if I wanted to flick through my phone. And, because there were people there I'd not seen for a while. And, there's that whole thing about striking up conversation with people. So no one was talking to me at this point, and I was like, okay, should I go to the bar to get some crisps? Should I text someone? It wasn't casual. At the start, I was very relaxed, casual, checking out the scenery out the window, having a bit of a chat with this person. And when I noticed my behaviour change and I started to fidget with my phone a little bit, I could see that I needed to go, because if I don't go, then I'm going to start second guessing myself. I would start hesitating, and when you hesitate, that's when you just start to get more self-conscious, because it's like, should I go? No, I won't. I'll sit here like this for a bit. I'll go. No, I won't. And then you might even get up off your chair to go, but you do something else instead and you think, no, I won't go, I'll go to the bar. And then you feel like you're drawing attention to yourself because you're not being natural anymore. It's forced. Your behaviour becomes forced. And even when you're talking to people, it's more of a challenge to stay present with them because you're starting to get tangled up in your head. So the best way to untangle yourself is to just go. And I said beforehand, I prepared myself mentally, you know what, if I go and I come back into this room having not peed, so what? So what? I'm going to go, I don't know if I'm going to pee or not. So there's no pressure for me to pee. I'm just going to go, and it's stretching my legs, just go down to the toilet, get into a cubicle. I'm not going to attempt to go at the urinal because I know that when I'm in a cubicle, I'm more relaxed. So I'll get into a cubicle. I don't have this thing where I have to prove that I'm a man, as though all men pee at the urinal, and if you don't pee at the urinal, you're not a man. That's bullshit. I get into a stall, and if there's no stalls available, if they're all occupied, I'll queue for one. And I'll stand there and I'll casually wait until one becomes available. Get in there, close the door, deep breath, I'm here and I'm not here to pee. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just going to point my penis at the toilet. Let's see what happens. If I pee, fantastic. If I don't pee, so what? Zip yourself back up. Get back into the social situation. Engage people, be present with them, and then after a few minutes, attempt it again. Look, if it gets to the point where you're going backwards and forwards and you can't pee, just excuse yourself from the situation altogether. It's a free world. We're free to do what we want. The main point is, at least you put yourself in that situation. At least you didn't avoid the whole social event altogether. And if you watch my videos on the video training series that I've done, this will all make sense because I talk at length and in depth on all of this, the psychology behind it, how I got to that point, how I was able to, and how other guys have been able to get more relaxed around the whole thing. Paruresis, you know, so what? Just get out there and live your life. So click the link below the video if you want to check out more details on that. I'm going to be putting up more resources on the website. Hope you got something from this video. Catch you later, guys. Peace.